Hello, it's Greggles. So, as promised, the Friday live, the Tuesday live even, just to talk through the motivation. So on this little live, we're going to talk about the reasons why people aren't motivated, how I get the ladies I coach to stay motivated so that they do get the results that we get, and a few other little nuggets of information to help you get in the shape that you want. Because I really think that dealing with the mind is probably the bit that's actually more important than all of the workout stuff, the nutrition stuff. That's always the big issue. All right. So if you're listening live, comment live. If you're listening on replay, then hit replay for me. All right. So let's get into this. All right. So number one, you've probably seen me post a few of the ladies that I coach who regularly get awesome results, right? And there's a couple of reasons why they get results that they get. Okay, so if you're live, say hi. If you're not live, then hey, hit replay. So number one, the real big issue is a lot of ladies are looking for this big source of inspiration. It's like, oh, when inspiration hits me, I'm gonna go and do the thing that I need to do. Okay, but in order to lose those 20 pounds that you want to lose, you can't wait for inspiration. Hey, whoever that is, so I can't see. Doesn't tell me all the comments properly. You can't wait for that motivation. Okay, motivation is like waiting for a train, or better still, waiting for a bus. Probably a better analogy. You wait for the bus for ages, and it never comes. So you have to start walking to actually then get the results you want. Okay, so you have to actually start moving, because all of a sudden, then the buses come, right? So number one, okay, ladies, I really want you to stop looking for this motivation. Like, if you keep talking about motivation, then the chances are you're already motivated because you keep talking about it. Okay, so that's number one. Stop talking about motivation being the reason why you're not doing the stuff you need to do, because it's not the reason. Motivation is fundamentally not the reason that you're not doing the things you need to do. It's really simple. Okay, so if you're listening live, just drop me a comment if I'm making sense. So hey ladies, if I'm making sense, please let me know. So I'm just gonna tag a few people that wanted to make sure they didn't miss this. Cool. Who's that? Oh, we've got Georgina and Nadine. Hey ladies. So, and as Georgina knows, Georgina's watching now. Hey Georgina. I don't motivate my clients. Okay, so if you come to me looking for motivation, you're in the wrong place. Okay, what I do is I find the ladies who are ready to change, who have had enough of the situation that they're in, and have decided that they want something different. Okay, because let's be honest, you're already sitting there talking about, oh, I need to get into these jeans, I need to lose weight, I need to get healthy. Okay, you're already talking about it, so you're already motivated. The ladies that I want to work with are the ladies who are ready to change, who are going to just say, yep, I'm going to go after it, and I'm going to do all the things I need to do to get the result I want, because that result is important to me. Okay, so that's the biggest thing. Okay, that's why I don't coach everybody, because I want ladies who are ready to say, yep, do you know what? I'm ready to do this. Because if you're not a 10 on the readiness scale, then there's just no point in us having a conversation. So, ladies listening, if you think you're ready, the question you have to ask yourself is, am I a 10 out of 10 to be ready? Because if you're not, then you're not ready. Because then there's an element of doubt. There's this like little voice, and all that's going to do is pull you back. So ladies who are listening, are you a 10 to change, or are you a 8, 9? Comment below, let me know. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. So ladies, you got to be 10s. Yeah, you got to be 10s. Hey Helen, You got to be tens to want to change. Yeah. Like, change is hard. And if you're not ready to do it, do you know what I'd say? Chill. Chill your boots. Wait until the time that you are ready. Okay, cool. Number 3. You have to be willing. Hey, Helen. You have to be willing to give up the things that are keeping you where you are. You have to be willing to give up the things that are keeping you where you are. Okay? So number 1, excuses. Number 2, the I can't mentality, because that's the real big bugbear, right? The real big challenge for a lot of you is the first thing you say is when you have a challenge is, oh, I can't. Well, the question you have to ask yourself is, what can you do? Okay, so if you're asking yourself, what can you do? Then guess what? You automatically start finding solutions to do the stuff you need to do. Okay. Number 3. Have you got accountability in your lives? Like, have you got someone who ain't going to take your BS, who's going to be like, right, we're doing this, and who will be on your case and checking in on you throughout the process? Because, look, all the great people have a mentor. All the great people have a coach. Someone who calls them on their BS when they need it. So here's a question for you ladies. Who in your life is calling you on your BS? Drop a comment. Let me know. Who's calling you on your BS? Because if you've got no one in your life who's calling you on your BS, then the question you have to ask yourself is, are you happy being just around mediocrity? Hey, Stacey. So, who's the person, ladies, like, who is the person in your life right now who calls you out on your BS? I'll wait. Comment below. Let me know. I'm intrigued. I'm not going to talk to myself on this one. Hey, Nate. So, no one. Exactly. So if you don't have that person in your life, then you've got no standards to, because let's be honest, right? This is going to be a tough bit of, a tough thought to hear. Around the world right now, everyone is scared. Everyone's worried about Trump. Everyone's worried about homeschooling. Everyone's worried about all the rest of it. Georgina's got a husband. Awesome. And Georgina used to have me in her life as well. That's awesome. And if you have your husband in your life who's doing it, or a partner, that's perfect, because you always need a support network as well. All right. But the world at the minute, all you ever hear is moaning on social media, right? If you're around social media, all you ever hear is moaning. Okay. So unless you're surrounding yourself with people that are winning, I miss you too, George. I miss you too, Missy. It's trying to make me a little emotional. But you need people around you who are on the same path and who aren't going to take your BS. So you have to start thinking about your community. You know, who are you hanging around with? Who are the people around you that are like, yeah, no, love, get on with it. Let's do this. If you don't have those people in your life, you're going to struggle. You're always going to struggle. Okay. So I've got a question for you, ladies. It's a real big question. I want you to all comment, the ladies that are watching. If you're watching this back on replay, interact, because it helps everybody else. Are you the person that you want to be? Oh, Nadia's saying she needs Gregor's back in her life. Are you the person that you want to be? Just drop a yes or a no in the comments. Just drop a yes or a no. Georgina's saying no. Stacey's saying no. Anyone else who's watching back? Okay. So, let's just say you're here on this side, and you want to become this other person. Yeah. The question that's really easy, the really easy way to do this, right? Really good exercise. I'm going to show you real exercise. Is you get a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle. You write, this is where you are. This is me now. This is where I want to be. On the side of you where you are now, you start writing down all the things that you don't do very well, or you don't do very often, or you're not consistent at. Okay? So just write those things down on that side. On the side of where you want to be, then what you do is you start writing down the things that the person on the other side actually does. Example, if the person that you are now isn't the person that you want to be, and you want to become the person that you need to, that exercises regularly, that trains properly, etc., then you would write that down. So you'd say, right, me currently, I don't train consistently. The person I want to be trains consistently. Awesome. So now you have the blueprint of all the things you need to do to get it done. And you just literally go, whatever you've got on this side, which is the side of where you are now, and then the side of where you want to be, all you're doing is going to have opposites. Helen's like, yeah, I need to change my routine now. And that's awesome, Helen, because sometimes you get to a stage of where you've got an upward trajectory. So I know Helen's lost weight. She did the restart program. I know she's lost some weight now, and she's starting to feel good about herself. So now Helen needs to go, right, where's the change? Where's the next level? The problem is that we can't see the next level because we've got no one looking kind of from above. All we've got is ourselves, and we're kind of guessing, we're kind of figuring it out. We're looking on YouTube, we're looking on Instagram for the next thing. When the ladies I work with have got me going, right, okay, now it's time for you to push on. So for example, I'll use Terry Ann. So Terry Ann, during lockdown, so lockdown first, she dropped 29 pounds. Like 29 pounds of body fat, pretty much. She put on a couple of pounds over Christmas. Hey, who cares? But 29 pounds. So let's just call it 30 pounds over Christmas. Working with me. We just had a conversation yesterday, and we've now said, right, we're going to change her focus. So her nutrition is going to change. Her training is going to change. So it becomes more of a bodybuilding split. So she's going to now work on building some muscle mass. Okay. But that was a conversation between me and her, because I knew she was ready for the change, for the step up in her training. So if you don't know that, then you need someone to look down and go, right, this is where we are. This is how we're going to move you to the next bit. Okay. So as part of the 3M process that I have, so I have the 3Ms. Yeah. Me, as in you, metabolism and movement. Yeah, you need someone to look at all those 3 areas and go, well, now we're ready to step forward and move and make the change. Am I making sense, ladies? Tell me if I'm making sense. Just comment yes if I am making sense. Just comment yes if I'm making sense. If I'm not, then tell me no. Oh, I've frozen. Oh, that's not good. Let's have a look. No, I'm still here. That's weird. Cool. All right, Helen says, yes, I'm making sense. Awesome. Cool. Because often, ladies, it's about the fact that you're just not quite doing the things that you need to do, or it's a case of you don't actually know what you need to do next to move forward. And a big problem, and I guess it's this kind of subsection 4 of all the things I'm talking about, is number 4 is most ladies do this. They try to do everything all at once, right? So what will happen is you've got diet, you've got nutrition, you've got sleep, you've got managing stress, you've got training, supplements, all of these things. But what most people try and do now is they try and do everything at once and then try and put it all together. It's like, cool, I'm going to train. But what happens is that becomes too much. And most of you have done like 8-week programs, right? You've done these like 6-week program, going to get in shape now, going to make the change. And these programs just give you a whole load of things to change all at once. And guess what happens? Doesn't work. Like a lot of my clients, where we're literally going, what's the first thing to do this week? Then what's the next thing? Then what's the next thing? Then what's the next thing? Yeah. And then we're slowly building them up so that they win all the time. And there's no like, oh my God, this is all too much for me. It's overwhelming, all that stuff. So ladies, you're very often all or nothing creatures. You're very much like, oh, I'm either in or I'm out. And I think what I've seen and how I get the best results with my clients is I get you to work on the first thing, then the next thing, then the next thing, then the next thing. Does that make sense? Yeah. So who's done things where they're all or nothing and then failed? Drop a yes, let me know. Or a no if you haven't. But I'm sure most people have. Drop a yes or a no. So who's gone in and gone, right, I'm going to change everything all at once and then it's failed? Who's done that? I'll put my hand up. I've done that before. Yeah, before when I was a lot younger, getting old. I've gone in and done that and been like, yeah, I'm going to try and change everything in my life. And then I've just gone, whoo, blown up. Until I got a coach and surrounded myself with certain people and realised I had to stack things on top of each other. Cool. In the past. Yeah, we've all done it. Okay, awesome. What's the next thing? Okay, cool. I got the next thing. Sorry. Just thinking through all the little bits of my programs and stuff and what I do with people. So the other thing is people don't measure where they are. Okay. So really big thing, ladies, is like, if you're not measuring, you're guessing. And you ladies are emotional creatures, right? So what often happens is Georgina knows. So Georgina knows how it rolls. Like Georgina, hopefully I've taught her and shown her the path of change a couple of things at once, nothing more. That's it, simple. And then all of a sudden, little bits start falling into place. Awesome. But the big thing I was just talking about was if you're not assessing, you're guessing. Okay? So this is what ladies do. Oh my God, I haven't lost weight in 2 weeks. What's going on? Oh, I give up. I quit. I'm not going to do it anymore. Okay, so then what happens after that? You just give up. You throw in the towel. Say, I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah? Oh, I failed. So then what you do is you stop it, give up, and start looking for the next program. Unbeknownst to you, you've just dropped 5 inches off your stomach. Or you've actually lost 15, 10 pounds or whatever. Or you can now do full press-ups. Or, do you know what I mean? There's so many things, so many markers of progress that if you're the sort of person who gets discouraged at the scale not moving, then if you're not taught to look at all the different things, then you're going to come unstuck. Yeah, so who here has gone, oh, I haven't lost weight, and they've given up a program? Who's done that before? Who's done the classic, oh, I haven't lost weight this week? Who's done a menopause Mary? As we say, we call her menopause Mary. Who's done that menopause Mary and then been like, oh, stuff it, not going to do this anymore because because I just can't do it and I'm not losing weight. And so often one of the big things that I work with the ladies with is I'm coaching you through the plateaus, because ladies, it's not your fault. All the hands are going up, and Nadine, yeah, I haven't lost weight in 1 week. Because when I can coach you through the plateaus, And guess what? Plateaus are easy to handle. You know what to do, when to do it, and you can look at the data objectively, which is my job, to make a decision about what to do next. Okay? So that's a really big thing, ladies. That's like massive. And it was interesting on the podcast I did last week with Susan and gang, that we talked about how people just give up straight away. Hey, Mrs. A. Mrs. A is a Project Fit legend, by the way. Mrs. A is like Project Fit royalty. So, ladies, if you've seen a lady with the like sleek, defined arms and stuff, yeah, that's Mrs. A. She's awesome. Who was that? So, yes, I didn't last. It must have been hard, frustrating. Yeah, and Helen, like, I think, but you have moved forward. So that's the real thing, and it's like you made a change, and guess what? You got results. So it's just now understanding what's the next bit to get the result you want. So number 5 on my little list is progression. Okay, and this comes down to movement. So often, what ladies do is you throw everything at the kitchen. You throw everything but the kitchen sink when it comes to training, but then what happens is you've got nowhere to go, so you don't know how to adjust your training. You're not sure what exercises to include in your training program. So then you're just floundering around doing all this random exercises like, oh, 1 minute I'm going to do this YouTube person. Oh, I'm going to do this YouTube person. Hey, Kim. Yeah, so you just jump around doing random workouts. Okay, so having structure in place. 1 creates familiarity. You know what you're doing. Number 2, that's 3, innit? Number 2, I can't count. Number 2, you've got something to assess. So remember earlier I talked about assessing, not guessing. Yeah? When you have a training program, not just the random workouts, you have something to assess. Cool. Has this person got stronger at this exercise? Yes or no? Has this person got the technique right for that exercise? Yes or no? Okay, so one of the big things I did when I started my Project Fit program was I moved away from these random boot camp type workouts, because what used to frustrate me was I didn't know, or I couldn't see who was progressing on certain exercises, because 1 week you were doing this workout and another week you were doing that workout. It was just random. It's what I call throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks. That's Kim. That's Kim. That's me at the minute. Lockdown doing my head in, so now I'm doing something different again. Yeah, and I think, and this is the next one, is going to be goal setting. I think obviously lockdown is an artificial situation, but all the ladies I've got at the minute, they've all got a program. They know what they're working to. They know, because what it does, ladies, is removes what we call decision fatigue. And you've all had decision fatigue. It's like when you come in and you haven't prepped your food, and then you're like, oh, what should I eat? Oh, man, maybe I should have that. Oh, no, maybe I should have that. Oh, and then before you know it, the phone's out and you're on Deliveroo, right? So having a program written for you removes all of that decision fatigue of you having to work out what training to do, what exercise to do. Is this going to fit my program? Is this going to hit the muscle groups that I need to hit? Is it in line with my training goals, etc.? Because let's be honest, most people around at the minute are just jumping onto YouTube and doing some random workout, not having any clue where it fits into their program. And if they tell me I'm wrong, this is why I'm not a great fan of just putting out random workouts, because I just find people have then no structure. And actually the biggest thing that can save a lot of people is having some structure. Am I right or am I right? I could be wrong. I'm happy to be wrong, ladies. Yeah, Helen. So, Helen, if I'm working one-to-one with someone, they have a specific program which is bespoke for them. So it's like a nice suit and it's just for them. Obviously, for my group training clients, they have an overall template, but because I know them fairly well, I'll make changes within the I'll make changes within the program for them. But exactly. So Kim's like, I've now gone back to old school insanity, doing it in a minute. That's going insane. Yeah, so there you go, Kim. So Kim's gone back to insanity, which is, you know, in and of itself, because Kim's pretty fit. Kim's a tiger, one of my older clients. So I know she's strong and she's fit and she can handle insanity. I know that 99% of people in lockdown can't do insanity. That's going to break them. Yeah. Mrs. A. Yeah, so even a walk, Mrs. A, I totally agree. A walk will help. I guess what I'm saying is for a lot of people, though, they don't have that structure. So Mrs. A, she knows how to go for a walk. She knows what to do when things aren't optimal, which is awesome. I think the issue is a lot of people are saying, I want to get fit, I want to do this, I want to achieve this. But the training programs here, their goals over here, there. So it's all in two different places and it's a bit of a random mix. So that's the real big thing. So yeah, so Helen, just to answer your question, for my one-to-one clients, they get bespoke training program, bespoke nutrition, because that's what it should be. Because you're also different. And even my group clients, I show them how to adjust and adapt nutrition to suit their own lifestyle, right? Because I could have one client with Irish background, one client who's Indian. They're going to have two very, very different needs. So, yeah, there we go. Kim, you helped me make me that way. Oh, Kim. Yeah, but Kim as well, like Kim did the work, you know. Kim would, you know, Kim loved training Kim. Kim put the work in. It's all about putting the work in. So Kim did the work. And all my tigers did the work. So ladies, any other questions around motivation? I think I've nailed it. I think I've really nailed the motivation one. But you have to become the person that you want to be. Like you can't sit and go, I want to be this person, but then not take the action to get there. And I think it's really important that that you kind of understand that you can't be the person who's saying, well, I want to get fit, but I'm going to sit and watch EastEnders. Okay, so what you can do is get up and do 10 squats, I don't know, every time Ian Beale appears on the TV. Like, at least that's something that gets you started. It might not get you towards the end goal of what you want, but it will get you started. Yeah? But you have to be the person that's going to say, right, well, do you know what? Just because I don't like vegetables, I'm going to eat my vegetables anyway. Yeah, because your feelings will get in the way, ladies, right? There's so many times where you're feeling like, oh, I can't be asked to train. Oh, I can't be asked to do this. I don't feel like it. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. Your feelings don't matter. If your goal's important enough to you, then you need to understand that you can't allow your feelings to dictate what happens. And I think that's the really big thing for a lot of people. Your feelings will get in the way, but you have to go, okay, feelings, I hear you. Knock them out of the way. And then get on with it. So we have a thing that a lot of my clients are saying now, which is JFDI. Sometimes you just got to just effing do it. Because you'll always feel better for it as well. And that's the funny thing. You'll always feel better if you go and do the thing you said you're going to do. Yeah? Does that make sense? Yes, Kim's feeling that. JFDI people, like, yeah, you can't be sitting around. Exactly, you always feel better after training. Like, there are days, people, when I don't feel like training. Believe it or not, there are days when I'm like, I really can't be asked. Yeah. But I know if I pick up the kettlebell, ask Mrs. A. Mrs. A, yeah, you always feel better. But if I go and pick up the kettlebell, start swinging it, start doing whatever I've got to do, guess what? The magic happens and I feel better. Always the way. Okay, so you have to JFDI people. And that's one of the big things that a lot of my girls are hearing a lot from me lately. They're like, I'm just like, JFDI, go do all the shit you got to do. Oh, yes, Heather. Yes, Heather, how are you? Yeah, JFDI. Like, it's good to hear the feeling. Like, you listen to it, okay, cool. I hear you. I hear you feelings. Squat while cleaning your teeth. I'm trying to picture it, but that means doing two things at once, Mrs. A. I don't know if I could do that. I'm trying to think and then squat. I might try it tonight. I'll let you know what happens. But a lot of the time, what the story you're hearing about yourself and your "I'm not motivated" is a label that you put on yourself. Okay, so it's a really big one, and Gemma's here as well. Hey, Gem. So Gem's one of mine. We're women. I forgot. Hold on, Mrs. A. I thought I was a woman anyway. I thought I was an honorary woman anyway. Like, I'm a bit hurt by that. I'm feeling hurt. But here's what I'm saying. A lot of the time we put these labels on ourselves. You put this label, I can't lose weight. Oh, I'm not motivated. I can't get fit. And ultimately, hey Jem, these are labels that you have constructed that are just false stories you're putting on yourself. It's stories you hear, stories you create in your mind that are just stopping you from moving forward. And the thing is, it's really weird. Like, if you keep saying to yourself, I can't get motivated, well then how are you going to get motivated? Like, tell me, is that not insanity? Tell me if I'm wrong. If you keep telling yourself the same thing, then you're never going to do it. So you have to have belief in yourself that you can do it. And it doesn't matter how long the journey is. Yeah? Like, your journey to wherever the destination that you think it is, and I'm going to come to that, the destination that you think it is could be 2 months for someone. For someone else, it could be 2 years. But we're so busy comparing our journeys with everyone else. Comparison, ooh, what's that person doing? Oh, well, I should be there. Well, no, you're not that person. Stop that. You are not that person. You might see other people hitting their goals faster than you, but they're potentially at a different start point than you. They might have totally different goals. You don't know that. So it's because you're making up a story in your head. Yeah, and ladies, you all love stories. You're a sucker for the stories in your head. Yeah, but if you keep saying to yourself, I can't, then you're never going to get anywhere. Gregors is never hardly wrong. I'm happy to admit when I'm wrong. I can be wrong. That's cool. Hey, I'm talking to ladies. I know I can be wrong. But here's the thing, right? So, after I did my sports science degree, I did various jobs, whatever. If I kept saying to myself, oh, I can't coach people, then guess what? I wouldn't have started Kicks Training. For those of you who remember Kicks Training. I would never have started Project Fit, and now I've transitioned into Great Fear on coaching. I wouldn't have got to where I was if I kept saying to myself, oh, I can't do this. Just makes no sense. Kim says slow and steady wins a race. Kim, I'm going to blow up slow and steady. So I think there's this thing in the world that we all have to subscribe to, this slow and steady thing. I think you can do things fast, but you have to know when to move fast. So one of the things that's going to be in my Revolution 2.0 program is we're going to have a fast phase and a slower phase. Fast phase and a slower phase. Because I think people do get demotivated when they feel like they're not hitting their goals fast enough. So we're going to have a blast and a cruise. Blast and a cruise. And what that is just managing people's energy. Because, people's energy goes up and down like that. So in Revolution 2.0, We're going to have a blast, say 2-3 weeks, while the energy's high. Then we're going to have a bit of a cruise phase. Yeah, so we're gonna manage nutrition in a certain way and training in a certain way to really blast out the blocks. Then we're gonna just peg it back a little bit. Yeah. Then when everyone's got the energy back, right, we're gonna go hard. So we're gonna have this blast and cruise. So I think what Kim's saying is right. Yes, slow and steady generally hits your goals. But I do think there is room to sometimes speed things up and then slow things down. I think that's the give and take, the yin and yang. Yeah. So, you know, I had a client, Louise. She's in the other group, so Louise, she's still a client. But we went for a phase where we did a really hard cut. We dropped her calories fairly low, really pushed. She was walking every day. She was running every day. She was doing different things. And then we just reeled it back out after about 3 weeks or so because she dropped a lot of body weight. Awesome. Now we just got her back to the level. So then we got to slow and steady. There's another lady, Parisha. She had to get ready for a wedding. And again, we did a bit of a blast and a cruise. So we cruised. And as she got closer, then we had a blast. Really pushed hard on certain things. Pushed hard on her training. Pushed hard on nutrition. Really pushed on, certain habits. Then we took the pedal off the gas and then slowed it down again. So you got to be fast and slow. I think there's times to be fast, times to be slow. Yeah. Cool. Any questions on any of that, ladies? Went through a whole lot of stuff right there. So yeah, just if you've got any other questions on the whole motivation thing. But I think it's ultimately, ladies, the story it's about the story you're willing to write. Like, people will say, I'm stuck and I can't get motivated, but they won't do the things that will get them motivated. So it's almost like you get comfy staying stuck. It's like, yeah, it's almost like the whole metabolism argument, isn't it? It's like, oh, my metabolism's really slow. Yeah, I can't lose weight. My metabolism's really slow. And all that means is that you're not doing the things you need to do to get the results you really want. And I can speak from my own experience. Like, in certain aspects of my life, I haven't been getting the results I want to get. So guess what I did? I put money into a coach. Hey Kim, see you later. I put money into a coach. Best investment of my life. I also now have, so this year already, I probably will have invested a couple of grand or so, I reckon, on coaching. Yeah, Helen, it's a story we like to tell ourselves. I'm okay. I'm all right. Like, ladies, I'm going to tell you the honest truth, right? As a man, I know this. When a woman says they're okay, they are not okay. I know this. Yeah? When you ask a woman, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm fine. That means you're not fine. We're comfortable staying mediocre because we're worried about what our friends will say. We're worried about what our partners will say. We're worried about what Shelly down the road will say because you've decided to go and invest or go and do something that will move you forward towards the goals that you want. Because on this side is the average people. On the other side is the people that want to change. And the people that don't want to change or think that change and investing in themselves is weird, they're people who stay stuck. And that's probably my biggest revelation of the last couple of years. Whoever laughed at me, you know I'm right. When you ladies say I'm fine, you're not fine. Because here's another common one you'll all say. Oh, I'm fine as I am. Got it. Like, if you love your health, your mind, everything works perfectly, and you're happy, cool. Nothing wrong with that. That's cool. Like, no, not everybody has to change. But if you keep saying I'm fine, but on the other hand, you're saying, oh, I need to lose weight, or I need to get in shape, I need to become stronger, I've got this pain. then the question you got to ask yourself is, are you really fine? Or is that a story you're telling yourself to keep you at this level? I'm only looking to the girls who want to come to this level. Simple as that. There we go. Right, people. I need to train. I need to go and write some programs for some clients. It's already 5 o'clock. Woohoo! I'm gonna go train now and get some stuff. Get some swings in and some stuff. Hey, busted leg, still training. Because the average people will say, stay and sit down, have a rest. You shouldn't be training. That's not how I roll. So ladies, I hope that's been useful. So if it has been useful, just comment yes and let me know it's been useful. Because I really, Mrs. A, we'll catch up soon. I might give you a call this week. Just see how you are. If this was useful, just comment yes, this was useful. So just to finish off, I'm going to be launching my Revolution 2.0 program at the end of this month. So I'm going to take about 10 ladies, probably tops, through it. And it will be like, nutrition, mindset, everything. It's going to really be awesome. The last group of ladies who went through the program, Sam dropped 24 pounds. Donna, who's still in the program now, I can't remember how much she's dropped. And it's about the three things, right? It's about me, aka mindset. It's about metabolism, nutrition, stress, sleep, and it's about movement. So training, mobility, strength, proper fitness for life. So if it is something you're interested, you want to talk to me about, drop me a message, and we'll get talking. And this is the one thing, actually, ladies, it's the one thing before I leave you with. I'm kind of going with the notion that most people need longer than 3 months. So depending on where the person is, some people might need 3 months. Some people might need 6 months. Some people might need a year. In fact, I've got a lady who's messaged me. I'm talking to her tomorrow. We might be working together for a year because that's what she needs. Because the journey isn't always done. Cool. Hope this was useful. I'll catch you on the other side, ladies.